What's going on, everyone? Steve here, and welcome back to NeoVintage Games. Today we have just a small, quick playthrough, something I kind of just wanted to show off because it's kind of going under people's radar. I do see some people talking about it, but I like to, me and Jerome like to showcase and really shout out, these indie developers and sometimes these smaller games that aren't really hitting the news the way it should. So this is No Stright Roads. Just came out, I want to say, with at the time of recording about a week or two ago, so it's not like super new, it's not super old. And so it's a small, indie developed game by Malaysian independent studio Metronomic, published by Sold Out. I'm trying to read that correct. And I discussed this on the podcast a week ago, 2 weeks ago, maybe, depending when you're listening to this or watching this. And I didn't do it justice. I seemed very kind of lukewarm because of how early I still was on the game. Now I am still early. Obviously, I'm maybe in the second part. I don't know how long the full game is, but I've opened up more things and I just saw things that I was hoping for and wishing for, and they actually came to fruition. So I thought, why not do a small, it's been a little bit since we've done a, full gameplay or, gameplay segment. So this is where you start off. So you're playing as obviously these two indie rock guys, Mayday and Zook, who are trying to take down the world of EDM music and techno music with their rock powers and stuff like that. And it's very, tongue-in-cheek. It's very, quote-unquote corny in certain senses, but it's all in its own style. So this is your underground sewer where you live and you hang out, and so we get to look at your collectibles, trophies, things like that. You go to, different strategies so you can do before the missions, storage room, where you could just play with your pet alligator. Zook's workshop, where you obviously upgrade your weapons, which is your guitar for Mayday, and for Zook it is his drumsticks. You mod them with stickers and stuff like that, sticking with that real band aesthetic. So we're gonna go right into it and exit to Vinyl City, which I love the name of the city. I think it's just so clever, even though it's so simple. Now, I do apologize if the game looks a little blurry and clunky. Unfortunately, I really wanted to get this game on Switch to have it with me, have it portable. Unfortunately, it isn't the sharpest. I have seen screenshots and things of what this game looks like on PC, Xbox, and PlayStation, and it looks better. It doesn't look the worst on Switch, but I just know, especially that I've seen it look better. You can see a lot of the fuzziness, a lot of the not sharp edges, the very clunky edges, and things like that. But, that aside, the game's music is nice. I haven't featured much slowdown, which is good to see on Switch, which is always nerve-wracking. So this is the two protagonists, Mayday and Zook. Zook obviously the drummer, and Mayday the bassist, guitarist, and all that. So you get your little semi-open world with tons of secrets to start finding, things that are locked off. Again, being the game that you're trying to bring rock back to the world, it's so weird that a lot of the music is techno themed, even in the battles, which I'll try to get to. So you get to explore, you get to jump. This game gives me a lot of Double Fine vibes, almost like Psychonauts and those kind of things. So it's really weird, and I do like it. It's interesting. The boss battles are interesting because it's supposed to be semi-rhythm based, and it's a little difficult for me. I'm not sure why I struggle so much with it, but it's fun. And again, some of the conversations are just a little cringy and a little awkward, but nothing that's too crazy to make me want to stop playing the game. So if you go in with that mindset that this is not superb writing, it's more a game of fun and whimsical writing, it makes more sense to you. So you collect these things, you open up different sections to go into the other world. So I beat the first boss, which was actually this gentleman right there with the disco head. I don't remember his name. I should have wrote that down. So now we are going to jump down to the next one, and we are fighting. You have a small level segment before you reach the boss, and it's all rhythm based again. And you're fighting a weird techno mermaid, which that girl right there, I forgot what her name was, something weird with an S. But we will launch right into Sayu. I don't know why I thought that was so difficult. So I will. So approach, I guess, is the early one. Oh no, I'm sorry, I'm looking at the other thing. So we are going. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it on normal. Try to hijack the concerts with, again, everything is music based, so the albums, the way they call obviously the city, like I said, Vinyl City. Hijacking the concert is how you defeat your bosses and do some of the stages and stuff like that. So we'll go right into it. Load times aren't too bad. I always worry about load times on Switch because I've seen them go from quickly to not so quick. There's some load screens that are wrong.
What a dreamy place.
Oh my! Welcome, friends. Are you here to receive the sweet honey bubbles of my angelic?
This character just gets to me. She's just this cutesy, bubbly stuff is kind of annoying to me, but it is what it is.
We're here to bring rock back to
Luckily, I do
Vinyl
enjoy the
City.
voice acting from Mayday and
Wait.
Zook.
This is ridiculous. I can't believe I'm talking to this thing. She's not even real.
Shh, May, don't say the R word. It's
You know,
very
a nice,
taboo subject in this
cool
district.
art style. I again really enjoy it. Simple but artistic. Reminds me of like Cartoon Network shows, old Nickelodeon shows, and like I said, that double fine is just all over this game.
She's not real.
But I am real as your love for Lex.
And that's cutscenes. I can only do so much with that. So you have your meters. These are the small beginning stages where you have to reach the boss to actually begin the fight.
Hey, how about you come down here and face us?
I hate when we
I gotta give it the. I mean, I like all kinds of music for most part, and these EDM tracks, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want the soundtrack to this game. There's something about it that's just, it just hits the right point.
Pew, pew, pew.
Quick backstory so you guys see this. That thing is very much like a Hatsune Miku, where she's not real, she's being controlled by people who control her voicing and music and stuff like that. So that's like an avatar controlled by 2-3 other people.
Cute.
Ryan, Roger.
Alright, so we'll do that. Show you a little bit of the level. Again, even though it amplifies itself as a game with like rhythm-based attacks, which it is for some of this, you'll see some of the enemies are jumping on beat. And for some reason this one just, so you have to watch your environmental. So I gotta try not to listen to my loudmouth, and I'm trying to. I do have an issue with the camera. The camera's very locked. Like right now, I cannot move the camera at all. So sometimes distance is a little troublesome. And I know opening a camera free is, you know, way easier said than done. So you get to switch between Zook and Mayday at
Leave this to me.
anytime you want. Mayday fights, her hits are stronger, while Zook attacks more often, so he's weaker but has bigger combos. Gonna continue right through this. So stylistic, again, I hope, I'm not too worried about it. I don't think the music for the song is gonna hopefully not give me copyright. Hope I'm not too worried about that, so hopefully not. Ow, what, did I missing anything? Sometimes they do lock it if you haven't hit all the enemies. I'm not sure exactly what I'm missing here. I'm confused already. What I'm exactly supposed to be doing. You can do a parry attack, but that shouldn't be anything right now. Oh, so you just do it this way. I don't know why I thought that was not working earlier. Alright, so you get these little guys, you activate them coming through. Invisible walls. Make it a little troublesome. Again, this locked camera drives me nuts, where I just can't see what I want to see. I don't know why it's so difficult. And so all I've played, I see that the camera stays locked for this way. Again, the first stage, the first boss I had a lot of problem with as well for the same reason. Where I can't move the camera, so I can't see what I'm supposed to see. Am I supposed to break these? Okay, so that broke. So I do need to get that other one. Life bars are obviously, they're instruments for each character, which I think is, again, cool design point. I gotta keep mentioning, the design for this game is spot on. I do wish it came out when it was supposed to. Obviously, COVID-19 threw it for a small loop, so it didn't come out when it was supposed to. So there was a small delay. It's finally out. You know, if you only have a Switch, obviously you can get it there. Take my word for it, get it on another system if you can. It will just run better, look better, and be where it needs to be. So there haven't been any enemies besides those ones you saw at the beginning that shot that big red circle. So what is it? Okay. Yeah, I wish there was more enemies to show you guys. What's going on here? Oh, so we're in a digital world, so they're messing with the... I gotcha.
Stop running away, saw you.
Oh man, she's fully transformed there. Alright, so... I'm trying to pay attention. The game's also very unforgiving in rhythm sections, where just the slightest hop for the wrong section and the game just says things you deserve to get hit, and it's a little annoying. That mouse is throwing me off. I do enjoy the game though. I don't want to seem too negative on it. But just so much is kind of going on at the same time where I can't even get what I want to get done. And I don't think I'll get to the boss. Again, I don't understand why I'm so bad at this game. It took me a long time to get through the first boss, so I will show you guys as much as I can, at least until a death. You know, it's just these constant things, and you can't... The parry system's not well, the block system's not really existent, unless I'm really missing something that comes later, and I will eat my words, I will always update my opinion on the game. Again, I was a lot less happy with the game from the get-go, but again, once that game opens up, gets you that open world that you guys saw, I enjoyed it way more, and it just feels a little bit better to be in that world. So I'm almost dying now, so I have to switch to Zook for a little bit. Try to survive as long as I can so we can see as much of this as we can. Again, you see I had to be specifically standing in a section, like a specific spot for that to activate the way it needed to. And now I'm stuck there. Frustrating. I didn't expect this game to frustrate me as much as it does. And I'm not one to get super frustrated over the little things. Alright, so I got that done finally. You know, it's just these invisible walls lock me behind these things. It's just... Alright, so I'm assuming at some point you actually fight the boss head on. I don't understand exactly how that works, but... This is getting a little much. because it's not completely beated to the music, like it's not synced to the music, so you have to like kind of pay attention to what's it playing to its strengths, obviously. I just, you know, it doesn't let me do what I want to though. Like again, I just landed and it just gets me out. And I wonder if it's just because this version plays a little funky. I have not again touched. I saw what it looks like on PlayStation and stuff. I know it looks good. I don't know if it plays much better. So again, I don't think I'm gonna beat this obviously, but at least I showed you guys off the game. You get to see what it is you're getting into if you decide to get No Straight Roads. You know, it's just so annoying. You know, they bombard you with things. So there it is, guys. No Straight Roads. It's a game I enjoy. I just really have to work at it, and it's a lot harder than I thought. It's not just jump in and hack and slash. So I will try to get better and do more of an updated video on it. Keep in contact on, you know, keep listening to our podcast while I have continuous, you know, feelings and my updated, you know, thoughts on the game. I maybe will try to stream it when I'm like further in and give a better shot of it. I hope the visuals weren't too bad. Again, it looks better on obviously Switch handheld, but docking it makes it look so blurry, and I really wish you didn't have to see it that way. But again, available everywhere. It released randomly. There's some places have it for 40, some have it for 35, and there is a physical available, and I may, for collector's reason, get a physical on one of the other systems, also to see if it plays that much better. And I'm nervous about that because then I won't want to play it on Switch, and I'd have to do the beginning again, which is a little long, but not the worst. But super vibrant. I can't pass up the visuals enough. I really enjoy this game. I really like everything about it, and I'm past the point where I feel like I'm trying to force myself to like it. I think I just also expected a easy hack and slash, not such a more demanding technical game. But it is there if you guys want it, available everywhere. Show your support and love to them if you're into this kind of style game. If you're looking for something a little bit different to kind of cleanse your palate. We've had a lot of big heavy hitters and a lot of big heavy hitters coming. So these small titles, you know, deserve to shine. So for right now, that's all I have to say on No Straight Roads. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'll check you guys next time.